Hey guys, welcome to our third lesson of our certification training for the exam MO-300, so Microsoft Office Specialist PowerPoint Associate 2019. And in today's lesson, we will cover another three exam objectives, and these are changing the slide size, displaying presentations in different views, as well as setting basic file properties. So let's start with changing slide size. We have to go to the Design tab, and under the Customize section we have to choose slide size. Notice that we have here two default options, either standard or widescreen, yet on the MOS exam you will be most likely required to setting custom slide size, and either setting specific dimensions or choosing the required slide size. So for example, we might be required to try the on-screen show. Also notice, if you were required to set the specific dimensions, you don't have to worry about imperial or metric system, because the presentation, the version of PowerPoint and the settings of PowerPoint, as well as the setting and the task in the text, are always synchronized to the same version. And also you can change the orientation of slides and of handouts, notes and outline, as well as changing the number that slides start from. Okay, so we can check the slide size, and notice that PowerPoint gives us two options: either to maximize if we want our content to maximize its scale, or ensure fit, so that all the content that currently displays on our presentation will be on the newly resized presentation. So we might choose ensure fit, and you can see that the slide size changed a little. I will revert the changes, and we can jump right into displaying presentations in different views. So in PowerPoint you have several views for your presentation, and you can find them by going into the View tab, and under the presentation views as well as master views categories you can find them. Notice that you have also a few shortcuts down below. So for notes, normal, slide sorter, reading view, as well as slideshow. Let's go through each of these views. So probably in PowerPoint you will be most commonly using the normal view. That is, you have your big slide editor as well as this pane for sorting and viewing the slightly smaller version of your slides, right? Then you have this outline view where you can view the titles of individual slides. Then you have the slide sorter view. This view is perfect when you want to organize the presentation. So for example, you might want to select this group of slides and then change its position like that. I will revert the changes. Then you have the notes page. So again, you can edit specific notes for each slide in a more complicated manner than you would do in this notes pane down below. And you have the reading view, which maximizes the viewing experience to the entire window. Okay, and then as a review we can go through these master views. So slide master is for changing how the individual slide layouts look. Then we have the handout master that influences the organization and look of your printed handouts, as well as notes master, which also changes the way your printed notes look. Okay, great. So now we can move on to setting basic file properties. We have to go to the File tab and to the Info section, and all your file properties can be found here. Well, currently not all of them. So on the MOS exam you will be likely required to change a few of these properties. For example, you might be asked to change some or add some tag. So for example, I can add here the MOS tag, and now I have added the tag, but if they wanted you to change some property that you don't see here, then you click on Properties and click Advanced Properties. So here you have all your available properties, as well as the General tab, Statistics, Contents, and an interesting thing is to create your custom properties. So for example, we could add the state of the presentation property, state of presentation, set its type to text and the value to ready for review. Okay, like that. And that is how you add your new custom properties. Also, one thing you should be careful about is to go through this Option tab and go through all available options that you might be required to change. For example, in the General tab, you can change your PowerPoint username and initials. On the Save tab, you can change, for example, the save auto-recover information and the file path to your saved presentations. And for example, if you were required to change the proofing and autocorrect options, you would do it here. So I encourage you to go through these options and have a general understanding of them, so you can find them easily on the MOS exam. So that's all from me for today's lesson. I hope you find it valuable. If so, smash that like button and consider subscribing if you want to support and view more presentation certification preparation materials. And thank you. See you then.